All right, let's try this one more time. Oh, I forgot to cross post. How are you guys today? Are you good? Because I am crabby. I'm like annoyed. Okay, Carol. So, yes, this is our surface. I have done multiples of these, so don't come at me and tell me I do the same thing over and over again. Sometimes our surfaces are the same, but this is going to be very different. So, anyway, yeah, I'm not having a good day. I'm like in one of those funky moods. I don't know if it's like, whatever, I'm just annoyed today. I didn't feel like coming on here to craft. Although I've been up here crafting all day, well, since I got home, but I'm like annoyed. Like I'm annoyed with people, you know? Hi, Susan. Hey, Connie. Hi, Debbie. Hey, Patty. All right, guys, we're gonna do some fun stuff. I need like a drink and a cigarette. That's the kind of day I feel like I've had, and I don't smoke, so it's been one of those days. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin. I was supposed to get my hair done today, and she pushed it back till next Thursday. So I have to wait another week, and then I did, however, go to the hair extension place this morning because in the last week I've had like 3 extensions fall out all up here that frame my face, and it's probably because I'm using that longe brush and it was ripping them out. So she says, don't use that anymore to curl out your bangs. She's like, just use the brush we gave you to dry out, to straighten out your bangs. Because I think they were up here. So and then she took out 3 more that were framing my face. So hopefully my hair doesn't look weird. Hey, Claudia. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Connie. So anyway, yeah, guys, it's just been one of those days. I woke up and then I'm just going to be honest. I'm not going to shout out any names, but comments that people give me that are inappropriate and frankly none of anybody's business really pee me off and then just get me started in that downward spiral. So I try to do, after I got my hair, I went and had my hair checked, I went to a Goodwill, and then they weren't open, so I had to sit in the parking lot for like 15 minutes. Crabby like a lobster, but I am going to show you something. Then I went to Hobby Lobby. I had to pick up something for my husband. I am going to show you something that's going to be in the next few weeks. No, Jean, you did not. No. It was not you, Jean. It was not you, but it was regarding that, but you weren't the one that wrote it. And I guess what I wanted to say about that is like, y'all, that's where it just like I don't feel like I have to explain myself, but the whole Larry the Lobster thing, somebody asked, somebody surmised that I should be giving Amy commission. First off, if it were to go viral and I make $1 million, you better believe I'm going to take care of my friends. But I paid the monies that was owed to create the image. I'm the one that takes the time to put it on the website, get it on the t-shirts, do all the things. But yes, wholeheartedly agree if I make $1 million. But, you know, I make maybe $4 a t-shirt. So it's not like I'm rolling in the dough over here from that. So, but no, Jean, it was not you whatsoever. No, I think you were just trying to clarify the situation, which I was totally being facetious with her. And then what else happened that I got annoyed at? I don't remember now. There was so much stuff. And then, so I came home and I crafted for a bit. I don't remember. And then my son called me. He was having an anxious moment. So then I was like, I had to talk him off, you know, like give him a little pep talk. Hey, from Greece. Hello. Oh, Debbie. Oh, that's terrible. Anyhow, so yeah, it's just one of those days. Wear a button, don't be a twat waffle and mind your business. Yeah. I think I'm a generous person. Most people say I'm very generous, people that know me. Anyway, I want to show you what I got at Hobby Lobby because, I don't know, I've been on this whole, like, Larry the Lobster kick. Not even Larry the Lobster, just beachy. But I wish I would have seen these before. Look at how pretty these are. And I didn't see these before when I was making that tray. But look at these cute little fish. Because I'm sure that's not going to be the last beachy thing. And you guys are going to freak. That's okay. Hi, Shannon. Look at what the Hobby Lobby has. Is it? I don't know what's going on with the lobsters lately. I'm on TikTok, and then my daughter-in-law's got a lobster shirt on, but it's holding a martini, and it says teeny time. And I was like, what's going on with the lobsters? I must be like feeling the lobster. Everybody must be feeling the lobster zone. Then somebody texted me about a pajama set that Walmart's carrying. And now I'm seeing all this lobster stuff at the Hobbly Lobbly. And I'm like, what is going on with the lobsters, right? So that, and then I got this for my project today. Oh, that's not that. That's not that. But look at how pretty these are. Can you believe how pretty? Those are the Metal Gallery. But look at how sharp that is. So beautiful. I am going to make a pair of earrings out of these because I think they're just so pretty. So I'm going to make some bougie earrings out of those. I think they'll go cute with that little outfit I got up the street the other day. I got these because I'd like to do another beach lady. You know, the beach lady on the beach. I thought those would be pretty instead of the butterflies, like little doves up in the sky. And then I got these, which I might use today, but I don't know yet. I got these little things. Oh, and then I made a necklace because I thought it was pretty. So I made me a necklace. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that sharp? Like a little cameo. So thanks, Hobby Lobby. Anyhow, I have so much work to finish today too. I'm so like behind. Hey, Kim. Hi, Sandy Lance. And then I made another craft. And then I'm going to show you what I got at the Goodwill too. But we have to do our tray too. I know I'm like supposed to be doing Reba Rose today, but we are going to do Reba Rose. But I want to finish our tray from yesterday. And look at what I found at the Goodwill. Do you guys remember me talking about the Phantom of the Opera? This little box reminds me of that music box that was from the Phantom of the Opera. But I want to find a monkey and a little red velvet pillow. So I thought, you know what? For a couple bucks, I might as well buy this because it reminds me of the Phantom monkey box. Oh, Beverly, you did. Isn't it so much fun? I got this from the Goodwill today. Thought that was pretty. Right, Cassie? This is only like $3 too. I went to a Goodwill I've never been at before. I got that. I got these because I thought they'd be good in a beach house. These were $5 and $4. Cute. I like them just how they are. I got a pair of fuzzy pants. They were like brand new. There's those super soft ones, you know. These are like my favorite. I got a silver butter dish because I like to keep our butter in the fridge in one of these. I got just an oversized shirt just to wear to bed at night. It's like one of those long oversized shirts. I got a denim, you know me, I like my flannels and my button-ups. Hey, Tawana. And this is Old Navy. It's just like a denim button-down. Got that. And then another flannel. I got a red and black flannel. This is from probably Walmart, it looks like. Just a red flannel. You don't ever find fleurs? You gotta dig at the Goodwill. Sometimes you can get lucky, but every time I'm like somewhere out of town, and I was like an hour away today. Carolyn, you can message me for a Happy Mail address, but yeah, isn't that pretty? And then I did get this frame, which I thought was super pretty, because you know I like that fancy frames. So I got this from the Goodwill. And I want to show you guys what I got at Walmart and what I'm going to do with it. And I think you're going to love it. This will probably be next week. I can't make this stuff up. What's with the waffles? This is at Walmart, y'all. Or not Walmart, Hobby Lobby. Has lobster wall decor. I can't take it. I'm going to go back because I think I'm going to want to keep the one I'm going to make, but I'm going to go back and get 2 of everything. Then I saw this sign. Now, it says this kitchen is seasoned with love, but it was on clearance for 15 bucks. Well, we're going to paint it. Yes, ma'ams. And we're going to make ourselves a little lobster sign for my future Airbnb. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I thought that was freaking hilarious, and it kind of fit perfectly. I think I might even glitter him out or bougie him out, but I am going to go back and make another one. So I'll have one to keep and one to sell. Isn't that freaking fantastic, though? Like, what the hell is going on with the lobsters? They're everywhere. And then I'm going to show you what I did to Larry the Lobster tray. Courtesy of Hobby Lobby. I added a stingray right there. Do you see him down here in the water? A stingray that they had. And then I added 3 more. I added 3 more dolphins to Larry the Lobster home. See him swimming around in there? Isn't that super stinking cute? So I added a whole pot of dolphins and a stingray to Larry the Lobster's home. Somebody said, what's up with all the lobster stuff? You need to go back about a month and watch all the Larry the Lobster stuff because it's all there. And then I did get this for Carly. It's Gus Gus. Oh, and the other thing that made me mad, my groceries were coming. They were late. I had to wait for them because I had meat and stuff. We're having fajitas for dinner. And then, I don't know about the States, but lobster, I love lobster. That's like my favorite. Gee, you're in Canada? They probably have really good lobster up there. So I'm coming down the stairs and I've got like 5 minutes before the girl gets here and Rocky's crying at the door. He's got to go out. So I go down the stairs, I go down into the living room, and here comes Gus. Takes me right out. I do not know how I did not break my ankle. I don't know how I did not break my ankle. I'm just going to say it. And I probably dropped a few choice swear words and yelled at the dog. But yeah, so I had that happen. Thank God, thank you. I did not break a leg, my ankle, twist my back out, who knows. You keep butter in. So see, I did that, but it gets hot and gets gross. So I always keep it in the fridge. And then before we eat, I'll take it out. I did that once before and it got nasty. Let's finish the tray, right? Isn't it cute? Do you guys want to see the paper we're going to be using today? You guys have to go do exclamation point paper. Do you want to see this paper? I can't stand it. Look, she's got a bunch of them. Oh my gosh, Nancy, so that's going to be in my Airbnb. That's like my favorite thing ever, I think, is Larry the Lobster. So I like things with like stories behind it, like Tommy the Turtle, the Sanibel. Yeah, you guys have, if you don't know why we're all talking about Larry the Lobster, you have to go watch all the things about Larry the Lobster. But check this out. Is this not beautiful paper? Debbie, I know, right? That's little Gus. But isn't she beautiful? So my plan is, and actually, oh, I want to show you what else I got at Hobby Lobby. Remember that beautiful teal color we did the other day? I don't remember what we did it on. What did we paint green? Oh, the tray from yesterday. Duh. I found it in the hot pink. Isn't that gorgeous? So it's the same paint, pre-mixed pouring acrylic, and this is Irid Floor Pink. So I was thinking about doing this. Oh my God. You girls, wait till you see all the other designs. And then there's backgrounds. It's so amazing. She's got a couple of the women. She's got fleurs. She's got florals. This paper is everything. And I loved this. So I was like, so here's my thought with this today. Putting this here, I'm going to take some Would You Bend, I think, and put it like up here, you know, And I'm thinking maybe instead of using red, we'll paint those flowers this pink. What do you guys think? And then over here where the paper doesn't go all the way to the edge, I'm thinking of doing like black and white checks or stripes all the way down. And then I was gonna put this paper down here at the bottom. What do you guys think? Isn't this great? So you can use this like as a, I know it's like a recipe holder, but honest to goodness, like I sit up here on my desk and your iPad, you can put your iPad right on that thing and it's perfect. Just a little fancy place for your electronics or your cookbooks, or if you just want to like to look at it, and it's a place you just plop your mail as it comes in the door. You know, there's so many things. So go check out Reba's new line of papers. Oh, Colton, message me. Maybe I can get you some and send it up to you. Will that paint work on my table? Probably. But let's finish the Sebastian the Seahorse. In a way, yeah, it does, because she's got the big bougie hat on. To me, it reminds me of 101 Dalmatians. What's the girl's name in 101 Dalmatians? What's the woman's name in there? Yeah, you guys got to go to her site, do exclamation point paper. Yeah, Justin makes beautiful prints as well. I have a couple of his, Marianne. Do exclamation point paper, and then go check them out. They're just got a lot of new images and they're beautiful. So our little seashell trinket tray turned out so amazing. I ended up changing out the, what did I have on there? I had something on there. I changed it out for the fish. I think I had a seahorse on there, but I didn't like that he was already looking at his dead friend. So I changed it out for a fish, and I did the palm tree over here, and then I did starfish on the sides. Cruella de Vil, yes, that's who she reminds me of, that print. So I'm gonna do this right now, and then we'll let it dry for an hour. I'm just gonna do one coat. I kept up the fish and the tree above, because you know this is going to be kind of bumpy. It's not going to be completely covering everything because we don't want to lose our sparkle. So I'm just going to give it one more coat, see what we can do. And I don't know, or should I just leave it like it is? I'm afraid now. I mean, it's all in there, nothing's coming out, but I feel like I should add one more coat on there. Some of the things might get covered, some of them might not. I don't know. Should I do one more? Glenn Close played Cruella de Vil, yeah. So you guys tell me, yes? I think I should, at least up to the bottom of the fish. You know, I don't know. His dead friend. Hey, I'm just speaking the truth, you know. All right, if we do, gosh, oh, there's my slippers. Do you guys think? Penelope says no. Hi, Penelope. It looks great as it is. Like, even if you put like pens and stuff in there. I mean, it works as a little trinket tray, a little set of keys. One more won't hurt it. That's what I was thinking, one more. Just, especially because he's sticking up. I don't want his tail getting broke off. All right, let's just see what one more does. And then we'll go from there. It would give it dimension. If to give it one more coat, watch out, Rock. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Jack has a game tonight at 7:30. Thank God it's at home, so I don't have to worry about driving far. I feel like I drove all day. I want to leave the seahorse dead. Oh, I have one more measuring cup. I forgot to grab those at Hobby Lobby. This will only take a few minutes, then we'll get started on our Reba craft. Yeah, the keys, I'm afraid somebody would grab like his seahorse, his tail, and then it would snap off. I'm just going to use the same amount that I used yesterday. And I'm getting down to the nitty gritty in this. Larry, just the thin coat, and I love Larry. Thank you, Cindy. I love the whole Larry thing too. Did I do 1 or 2 yesterday? I think I did 1 and 1, or did I do 4? I'm gonna do 4. Okay. I took the shells from getting. That's what I'm thinking. I wanted to be more protective because that's what I was thinking. If somebody slams something in there, they'll get broken. And that's what I was thinking of. Oh, I have like anxiety today. That's what it feels like. Anxiety. Oh crap, I have my mixer. Ha! I knew there was something not right about this. Where's my mixer? This is what Dewana got me. I had it charging, so I think it'll be good. You get your little doodads in here, and I'm assuming they just pluck right in there. How do you pull them out? I don't know yet. How do you get them off? Okay, so you could start out slow, and I'm assuming you turn it on. Watch this. Oh, it was good, his appointment. Yeah, I did 2 and 2 yesterday. Good. And then you could dial it up. Heck yeah. Hi, Evelyn. 355, so 358. This is so much easier. Yeah, you have to, I did charge it. Oh, really, Michelle? Good to know. You got that beautiful print for, which one? Which one did you get? To go get your, I know. Cheryl, one of my, Dewana, one of my sparkle chicks sent it to me. That's low. I'm cranking that bad boy up. And it gets flat to the bottom. How do you clean the mixer? Hot water. Oh, good. Marion, that's how I felt today. And I mean, I think we all have a little bit of ADHD, but. And then I guess you can go the opposite direction. How we clean the mixer, I have absolutely no idea how to clean the mixer. Laurel, I sure have not. Sure did not. I think it's multi-universal, like anyone will work. Yes, it's specifically for resin, yes. Laurel, do you ever play with epoxy? Laurel, yes you do. Thank you, Blanche. And does anybody use this little mixer? Oops. I'm assuming you just, somebody said hot water that off? Yeah, because it's probably absolutely, Dewana, totally easier. Thank you. And then you just probably hot water because it's probably what do you call it? What do you call that? Silicone. I'm assuming. You love your little mixer of paint, thinner might clean mixture that you can paintbrush it with. Yep. So, oh, sorry, Rock. Okay. Yeah, looks good to me. It definitely made it a little bit bubblier, but then you know me, I don't do anything slow. Yeah. Way easier. Alcohol, acetone. Probably medium, Evelyn. I wear a medium. I got big hands. Okay, ready? We're gonna do this. Just let it dry and it flakes right off. Oh, no kidding. There you go. I didn't put my glasses on. I probably should have. See, I don't know. I'm gonna try to do like in stages. Because some of these will not get covered. Some of these will. Not really sure how to make it level. There's going to be epoxy on some things won't. It will self-level itself out. I just really don't want it to be like on I don't know how this is going to level out. It's going to find its way and work itself flat because epoxy is self-leveling. So see, it's covering some of them up. I'm trying to get down there behind the mermaid. I think that will fill in. Yeah, this looks cool. I'm glad we did this. It almost covered the seahorse totally. And you could probably put like a layer of epoxy over everything. It's just gonna flake off. It's gonna like pour off, you know? It's like self-leveling, so it will. I don't know if I should pour like it over all of the things. Give everything a coat of epoxy. Yeah, see, like we could sit here and like make sure all these things have like, and it'll just like drain down. I'm not touching the starfish, but all these other little ones, I want to make sure that at least they have a coat. That's my kid. I told him I was going live, but I might have to talk to him. I told him to text me. Okay. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, so the rhinestones I didn't do. Oh, you know what? I did want to put a coat over this seashell, just so it all has the same finish. Sam's having anxiety. It says he's in finals. He's taking a final right now. He's been doing it all afternoon. Hey, Kristen. Okay. Let's make sure everything gets covered. All right, now we got to put out some air. I got some air bubbles. So everything's pretty much covered, like not covered. I poured epoxy over everything, and even though it like kind of drained off the higher pieces, at least everything else has a nice like shine to it. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Did I get that one? That way it all at least somewhat matchy-matchy. Now I didn't run it over the seahorse, this, whatever you call those things. Should I do that? Just to coat it. It's not like it's gonna stay on there, but at least they all kind of look like the same. They're all the same sheen is what I was going for. So yeah, this worked pretty well. See, you can do anything. I'm just keeping the epoxy away from the rhinestones. Oh, I know, right? He's just looking forward to it. He's like, I can't wait to graduate. He's over like the drama, you know. Oh, I didn't do this one. See, I'm glad I'm looking a little bit more. So this one I didn't cover at all. I'm gonna have to throw a coat over there. And like I said, it drains off, but at least you want them to all have that shine. But I like how it's gonna be bumpy. I can't wait to look at this tomorrow when it's all dry. And it's cold here today. I just got up this morning and went to my hair appointment in sweatpants. And then I'm kind of glad I just said, oh, forget it. I didn't even feel like getting ready today. So it's a no makeup kind of day. That looks so good. Okay. Yeah, I'm just keeping it away from the bling because it won't do well on there. All right, so we should be good. I don't need my gloves anymore. I just gotta hit it with some heat for the air bubbles. Oh yeah, resin gets hard. It will have, it's heavy. Literally beautiful. It's perfect. All right, I have to put this somewhere. I'm gonna put this back over there. I gotta move some stuff around here. Yes, it's a large, the largest one they had, leveler. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. No, that is not going to Sanibel. Just Tommy the Turtle is going to Sanibel. All right, so here we have this. Now, guys, I don't know what I want to do here. I don't know if I even need. I was thinking like, well, we have to paint it white. I have to get rid of those stripes. I should have bought white paint today. What was I thinking? I'm using epoxy. Let's cover up these stripes. But I was thinking, oh, you're so sweet. Do you guys think I should paint this all black? I was thinking kind of black and bougie, you know? Like because it's kind of, I don't know, mysterious looking, the paper. Or I can make like a royal red. Like a royal red metallic paint. With just a hint of red to the paint. I've done a lot of purple crafts before. lilac. I did quite a few at Easter. I know I've done a purple tray. But yeah, that's a pretty color. Put a gold crayfish on the end. It might be better behind. Yeah, behind the paper, but I'm talking about the rest of it. Well, I guess like the okay, I guess I should. What color am I gonna paint the wood you bend that I'm putting at the top of this? These guys, I brought like 10 of these things. I don't know. I've done at least a handful of these things before. I got these at a little store last year called something. Not Five Below, but something like a Five Below. Anybody remember Pop Shelf? Pop Shelf was what it was called. All right, let's get the paper on, then we can figure out what color. Oh, Cruella de Vil is the 101 Dalmatians. That's what it reminded me of too. I thought my message wasn't going to be unread. What message? I know what you're talking about. What are you all saying? Oh, I think Jack made the News Herald. Bougie it up. Okay. So let's get the paper on there at least, and then, oh no. And then, hey Carly. All right, so I think I'm gonna put the paper there. I am, however, going to cut the edges off. I have one you did black and gold. Yes. I know a couple of you have. I think I did like a fox one. I've done a couple. I've done a fox. I know I did a Santa one. I've done a glam one. I'd have to go back in my photos and find out for sure. This is just regular paper, Lisa. Did you forget the front? Oh, no, I'll get it. So here's my thinking with this. You read about making project color. Oh, sometimes I see. So here's that, and I'm thinking I'd like to keep it like, maybe like right there. And then over here off to the sides where the paper doesn't meet, I was thinking about doing like, mimicking the black and white. Sandy has my fall one. I've done a holiday one. Who's got the St. Patrick's Day beer popper, beer can holder or something? So see, I think this would look good like a reddish black. No, rather than white. Or do I do it all white and add black and white checks up here to this? But I could do all of that black, leave the center white with black and white checks. That'd be cool. Kind of digging that idea. Let's do that. I like that idea. Oh, you guys, see, crafting always makes me feel better. It makes me sleepy. Do you guys like the idea of doing little checks here in this center part? I think it's a good idea. All right, we're going in with some pigment infuser, and I'm just going to lay some of this down to put our decoupage print on, and then I'll be able to figure out where everything else is going. No, uno momento, por favor. I want to make sure that I've got bubbles in there. I did print this out on regular paper, but we're gonna iron it out. I think checks in the center would be cool. And I got some cool jewelry, but I was also thinking about what if we change these flowers to pink? Would love the checks idea. I was thinking about doing I would paint in black checks in the middle and some red above. But you guys think I should change that red to pink? And where I just iron it. Works pretty good. God, I'm in such a mood today, y'all. Gotta get my veggies in. I'm drinking my greens. I didn't even eat today. Probably maybe another reason why I'm crabby. You never know. Okay. That's how. Oh, and that's another thing that irked me today. Somebody was I blocked her. She was like, she was watching a video of me, a makeup video, and she was like, is that an earring in your, is that a nose ring? Obviously, I don't even have it in today, but obviously, and she's like, it ruins your whole look. And I just blocked her. It's like, what is wrong with people? Gloria, yeah, it's actually, we just did that, so it's drying right now. I can't really show it just yet, but you can go back and watch the replay because it's laying flat over there. Well, you know you're, I know, Janet, but I was gone pretty much all day, and then I came home. I was so behind. I have stuff to ship out. I have just so much crap to do. I've got laundry to finish. It's just never ending. My cleaning people were here today, so that was a nice thing. Denise, you have nose ring? Yeah. Apparently, no good. Kathy, my dear husband says I'm addicted to your program. Barbara, you're so sweet. You should never load if you have not. Right, Aaron, right? All right, so we got this. Looks good, eh? All right, so then I was going to put this paper down here, just like the black and white part is kind of like what I wanted to do. In case we change that to pink. And I'm thinking, because I don't even know, this is heavier paper. I don't even think that we're gonna have to paint that. I will stop whatever. Oh, you guys are so sweet. You guys know how to humble a girl. Like, sometimes I think, like, what's the big deal? I'm just a girl. I put my pants on the same way y'all do. I have bad days. I think it's just because we have fun over here. All right, so I'm gonna line that up like right there. I think that'll be cool. My dad's appointment went well yesterday, yes. He's got to go back in 6 months. In November, we go back. But November, I don't have to drive him all the way to downtown. But let me tell you guys, that Cleveland Clinic is like a city unto itself. It's crazy how huge. It's literally like a city. Like block up after block after block. And then I took them out to dinner. Oh my God, I have to tell you what happened to Mike. Wait. Oh, Sean, no, you're really not. And they wonder why they can't get any. He's gone. I have to tell you what happened to my husband last night. Oh, turn my iron off. So, you know, the restaurant we always go to every Saturday, like multiple times a week. It's like our favorite place, right? So I texted him and I was like, hey, we're getting ready to leave the clinic. I'll let you, we should be there around 4:15. It's like the Dallas airport. I've been in Dallas airport, Mary. It's humongous. I almost missed my flight twice out of there. And so it's like 4:30. He said, I'll be there around 4:30. He's like, all right, I'm just leaving the shop now. I'm on my way. So then he calls me like 10 minutes later. He's like, you are never going to believe what's going on. And I said, what? He goes, I'm going to be late. He said, so there's like a tunnel, you know, when there's little tunnels you drive through right by my husband's shop. He's like, I was coming through the tunnel. We did have a wheelchair. He's like, I'm coming through the tunnel. And he's like, and all of a sudden this car full of kids pulls out in front of me, almost hits my husband, goes through the tunnel, hits the tunnel on the inside, comes out of the tunnel, hits a mailbox. And Mike's like, oh my God, these people have to be drunk. He's like, so 3 kids, 3 young male adults. So they hit the mailbox, right? So they hit this mailbox. They stop. So my husband pulls up behind them, and my husband conceal and carries, and he's, you know, whatever. And he's not afraid. And he's like, so I get out of my truck, and he's like, as I'm watching, they all switch seats. So the driver now gets in the back seat. The guy in the back seat gets in the front seat and starts driving. So my husband's like, don't you move. Don't you move. And he's all pissed because they hit somebody's mailbox, right? So needless to say, they start driving. They go right past the restaurant where me and my parents were at. He says they almost hit like 5 cars. They were driving on the wrong side of the road. They were weaving. They were going in the grass. He's like, they were absolutely hammered. And that makes my husband mad. And so he's like, so Mike gets on the phone with 911, and he's like on the phone with dispatch, and he followed these guys for like 20 minutes with the cops on the phone. And then he tells the dispatch, like, okay, I see the cops behind me. He goes, but they're far away. You got to tell them to get here. They are, and he's like, oh my God, they almost hit somebody. I mean, he said these kids were so hammered. They almost hit. He's like, they had to almost hit. He's like, people were coming at them. They had to move over off the side of the road. Luckily, nobody was walking. They probably would have hit them, right? So Michael, doesn't it look so good? It looks good. Maybe even some black fabric down here. I've got some black trim might look good too. Vicky, I don't know. I think they were a little older than that. He said maybe mid-20s. So then Mike was like, the cops come. He's like 3-4 cop cars. I have another story to tell you after this too. 3 to 4 cop cars. They surround him. Then Mike's like, I got to fill out a statement. I'm like, first of all, I was like, do you really want to do that? I was like, I mean, you don't know these guys. And he said he thought they looked, I don't like to say, they look kind of thuggish. I was like, do you really want to get your name involved by putting a statement out there, and then what if they have to go to court and you get subpoenaed? Then you've got crazy people that know your name. All you have to do is Google my husband's name and our address comes up. He's like, yeah, you know what? I never thought about that. So he told the cop, look, I'll give you my name and my number. If you have any questions, you can call me. He's like, but I don't really want to be a part of this. You know, I don't really, it makes me feel uncomfortable. And the cop was like, that's fine. You don't have to. That was the shenanigans last night. Oh, this is going to look so good. See, guys, I hate, like, sometimes I feel like, oh, is it time? Can I do another one of these easels? Because I don't want anybody hating on me. But see, they're all different. Like, a blank canvas is always different, even though it's the same in the beginning. No kidding. And all I'm thinking about, like, you know, it's scary. People suck. So he said, anyway, they all three of them got arrested. Mike said to him, I'm like, look, you're coming out and you're telling people that the guy that was driving the car was not who was driving to begin with. I said, so do you really want to, yeah. They all got arrested. He said they were so drunk they couldn't even walk straight. All right, so guys, I kind of like the red. I think I want to leave the red. Hey, Ruby. But what about this color? I think this black, I think we should add a little bit of checks up here. Some black trim on the side. I told Mike, I'm like, why weren't you videotaping it? Well, what color? Red? Or like, or my royal red, like a royal bronze red. I'm thinking black even. I think it has to be black. I think it's all got to be black. Now that I'm even looking at it, the brown's not going to look right. I think it has to be black. Yeah, people suck. They seriously suck. No to good, right. Mary Ellen loves it. Yeah, it was pretty cute. He was mad because that really makes him mad. He's like, what if they hit like a mom walking her kid or a little girl's walking home from her best friend's house? I mean, you don't know. That's what makes me mad. You're driving a weapon, you know? Here's my black. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I don't want our name comprised of that. I'm like, that makes me nervous, you know? He's like, yeah, you're right. So the next story, he goes to pick up the hood of the car because it got cracked at that last race. Oh, if it's going to be black check, then I have to paint this white. I know that. That's going to have to be white in the center. Oh, let me think about this. Let me do the inside white first, and then I'll go around it with the black. The next story, he goes to pick up the hood of the car at his friend Dave's house. Dave does auto body work, right? So Dave tells him, oh my God, I gotta show you a video. So if you're familiar with Ohio, we have a major freeway called I-480. So I-480 is like a 4, 5, 6 lane highway. It's huge, right? 3 o'clock in the morning. So Dave lives right, his backyard butts up to 480. And I guess in the back of his property that's close to the freeway, he's got like a pole barn, so to speak, with 2 garage doors, one on each side, right? And then on one side of the garage, he's got classic cars, like 6 or 7 of them, right? All parked. And then on the other side was just kind of like empty with some like wheelbarrows and little things, whatever. Christmas decorations, patio furniture type stuff, right? Oh, red in the center is a good idea too. I'm telling you, Julie, I know. So he goes, so at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's got a camera in his shed in this barn, right? And so here's 480, here's Dave's barn, and here's his house up here, right? Like 2:33 in the morning. So all of a sudden, he says, I hear a noise, and it sounded like something being destroyed. So Kim and his wife get up and they're looking, and you know, they're probably like all like I don't know if there's lights back there. So they're all looking, and she's like, I think I see the cars. And he's like, what do you mean the cars? Because the garage doors should be down. She's like, no, I see the cars. And they're looking out the back door, right? All of a sudden, they're looking out their back door at their shed trying to see. And she's like, no, I definitely see the cars. He's like, what the heck? So he's going to get his phone to look at his Ring camera. And then all of a sudden, he hears his somebody trying to get in his front door. And he's like, what the heck is going on, right? So he doesn't answer the door, but he's like, can I help you? And it's a guy, and he's saying, hey, I crashed my car. I'm so sorry, but I'm cold. Can I come in and take a shower and charge my phone? And Dave is going, no, dude, you're not coming in my house. I'm sorry. And then Dave's walking back to the end of his family, in his house, and all of a sudden his wife starts screaming, like scared. There's the dude at their back sliding door, butt naked, not a stitch of clothing on him, trying to get in their sliders. And Dave, which we're country folk here in Ohio, he goes and grabs his firearm, and he's on these, like, telling his wife, call 911 or whatever, and I don't know. And so the cops come, he gets arrested. The dude was like on drugs or something. I don't even know. So Dave shows Michael the video of what happened in the garage. And Dave's telling Mike, he's like, you got to watch this video. No, Tammy, you got to go back. You got to listen to this story. It's hilarious. So Dave is showing Michael the video, and he's like, he goes, I swear to God, if I didn't know that it was actually a man, I would have thought that it was an alien. So Dave shows Mike the video, and all of a sudden, it's just like a dimly, it's grainy. It's not the best, quality. So all of a sudden, 2:33 in the morning, and you just see not the door in front of the classic cars, thank God, or all of his classic cars would have been destroyed. You just see this like missile flying through the door. I mean, the garage door explodes. It's all dust, and there's dust flying, and you see the back end of the car, like almost went all, and it was like a big pole barn. It's probably 7 cars lined up, so you do the math, right? So he flies through the hits. So what happened was he actually crossed 5 lanes of traffic. He was going this way. Dave's property was over here. He crossed over the median on 480, went over their lanes of traffic through the woods, and crashed through Dave's pole barn. True story. So then you're watching the video, and maybe he passed out. It had to have been about 5 minutes. And then you watch, and you kind of start to see movement in the car. Kid you not. You see him like this shadowy figure coming around the side of the car. And when he actually comes into the light, like the light of the light, but because of the quality of the photograph of the camera, I'm not kidding you when I tell you he looked like an alien. The dude's totally bald. He was butt naked, and he's walking, and you could tell like he was walking like he didn't know what he was probably stepping on things, but literally looked like an alien. And Dave was like, had I not known it was a human and he was standing at my door, I would have thought for sure the dude, it looked like an alien until he gets further up closer to the camera. And then you could see as he walked, then he walks into the other side of the garage where all the classic cars are, opens that big door, and then tries to get in and start one of the cars to escape with. True story. And if I remember correctly, yeah, anyway, they arrested the dude. Lisa, I have no idea, but when you look at I watched the video. It was so freaking funny. Oh. Because I'm like, alien? Well, how does he look like an alien? But I'm not kidding you. I have absolutely no... He was probably... Dave said he was high on something. And I was like, could you imagine, like, just standing at your back door going, hey, what's out there? Because they know they heard something. And he went to get his phone, and all of a sudden, like, somebody's trying to get in his house. So I guess we'll have to get more information. But Dave is another drag racer, and he does body work. And I was like, can you imagine? I couldn't even begin to imagine. And just luckily, I mean, it destroyed his pole barn, or his one side of it. But I wonder if it's in the news. His cars were fine. If he would have crashed in through the other side of the garage, if he would have crashed in through the other side of the garage, he would have destroyed all of Dave's classic cars. Crazy that he, and literally, like, do you know how many people he could have hurt? Like, I don't know if the dude got, like, but he was like, literally, when he knocked on Dave's door, was trying to get in his front door. Had that front door been open, I mean, he was like, I just want to take a shower. It's cold out here. Let me in. And Dave's like, hell no, you ain't coming in. And then they turn around, and he's standing at their back door. And Dave's like, you wait for the police to come, and then you can get some clothes. It's crazy. No kidding, not their house. Yeah, and 480, if you guys know where 480 is, it's a, you know, it's a massive freeway. It's incredible that he got across the other side of 2 lanes of traffic. His lane, through the medium, people coming at you. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? But if he would have, like, he's like, he said, had I seen the camera first, I probably would have said, it's an alien. Where's that white paint at? Oh, he said I probably would have said it was an alien. And when I watched the video, I was like, tell Dave to send us Mike the video. So he sent it to Mike. And I told Dave, I'm like, you have to post that on social media. I said, that is one of those videos. It's going to get a gajillion and 1 views. And Dave said he's going to, but he can't do anything with it until, because he's suing the guy, he can't do anything with it. He can't show the video off or, you know, post it and make content from. Oh, I said, oh my God, that's going to be one of those viral videos that people are going to, can you imagine the memes that are going to come out of that video when he finally puts it? Because the second Dave puts it on social media, I am totally sharing it. Totally sharing it. Oh my gosh, right? Right. You don't know. Like, what would you, like, I told Mike, I'm like, if somebody was knocking on my back door naked in the middle of the night, Mike wasn't home, you're probably, you're gonna get time. You know, like, I would, and then that's scary. One, it's not out yet. It's my husband's friend. But he's got to go through all the court thing and first. But I wonder if it's in the newspaper. It could be the story of it. What's he suing for? The dude ran through his barn with a car. It's called, somebody's got to repair that. I mean, it wiped out whole half of his barn. All right, I got that painted white in the middle. And then we're going to paint everything else black here. I just got to be careful around the middle. No kidding. Like, people are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I just got to do one little thin line over here. Try to be careful with. And I don't know if Dave has given Mike any updates, like who the dude was. But yeah, crazy times in Ohio, huh? organic. I don't hear that. Oh, Lenore, that's okay. Sorry. Yeah, no, the guy like crashed his car into one of my husband's buddies' barn in the backyard. As far as I know, he didn't hurt anybody, you know, but oh my word. All right, guys, I'm just going slowly around this inner part because we are going to paint that. We're going to check that, I think. People are weird, though. I'm telling you guys. People are weird. You're always going to be on your guard. Even just like yesterday, driving around in, you know, downtown Cleveland with my parents, it's just like, I'm always like, always. And my dad was involved in an accident. Remember when my dad was in that accident? Like, was that before I started Funky Junque? Do you guys remember when my dad was in that awful accident? Like, he's lucky he didn't die. But the little girl did. My dad had like my dad still has like PTSD from that. That was right before my younger brother died. Yeah, his car is in Dave's barn. Can you imagine? Like, our backyard butts up to the freeway, 422. But, that's what I got so far. It's like working hours I'm on the day. Oh, I can't even begin to imagine. Oh, and that's what Mike was saying too. He's like, you know, I'm all like, he's like, God bless the cops and all that stuff. But he's like, you know, he's like, one of the cops yesterday, when that happened to Mike with the crazy drunk driver kids, he's like, thank God she had backup. He said one of the cops, he said she had to have been 100 pounds soaking wet. He's like, I just don't understand that. He's like, how can somebody so small protect herself? I'm like, hey, maybe she's a total badass. Hey, Diane. Yeah, somebody hit my dad. This was like, I think in 2019, my dad was at work. And he's made this left-hand turn into his work a million times. And my dad still has guilty feelings over this. So he's waiting. He's making his turn that he's made a gajillion and one times. He's been working there for, 30 years. And he said, I see a car like half a football field away. I mean, he's like, I had plenty of time to turn. What my dad didn't, maybe couldn't tell, failed to recognize, however you want to look at it. The car that he saw coming at him, I have this on video. It's kind of creepy to watch. From the street cam that we got it when we had to go to court. My dad had to go to court and to testify against these stupid kids. They had robbed a car. Two young kids had robbed a car. Excuse me. And when my dad was turning, this was a couple years ago. I'm just retelling a story, Renee. My dad's okay. My dad was turning. That car that he saw way down there was going like 120 miles an hour on like a, right, Mimi? That's what I told my dad, or told my husband. I said, it was going 120 miles an hour, and, my dad probably looked up, saw the car, didn't really see that it was going that fast, and they hit my dad. If my dad would have been 5 foot, not even a foot further, it like completely, like, this is the front end of my dad's car. It took the whole front end of his car off, right to the windshield. sliced it in half. And my dad been a foot further, it would have killed him for sure. I'm gonna read this. Finding a young man standing at our door. Oh my God, that's terrible. He hits my dad. Instead of just moving, like out of the way, hits my dad head on. I think they were drunk too, and they didn't even have driver's license, and they had stole this car. So they stole a car. It was a stolen vehicle. I don't even think they had driver's license. After they hit my father, there was a group of young girls walking home from school on the sidewalk in front of his office building, and he hit my dad, and instead of going into the street, he went the other way, and he hit this whole group of girls, and one of them passed away. I think she was only like 13, and my dad like witnessed all of this. He was mentally, he had to go to therapy. It bothered him because there was a part of him that felt like it was his fault, you know? Yes, I think, Renee, it was like right I want to say it was before my younger brother died, and I know that was January of 2021. But between that accident, I think it was December. I think it was like a couple months before my brother died, because it was right around, I think it was like right before Christmas. So it was like December. But yeah, my dad, I know he still struggles with that. But still, he always wonders. Oh my God, Julie, that's so scary. Suck it in 5 minutes. Oh my God, I would freak out. Guys, that's so scary. I follow this girl on Instagram, Turtle Creek Lane, and her husband was in a helicopter crash not too long ago, out west somewhere. Scary. So yeah, that's all I know. Ooh, doesn't that look so good? Lots of nonsense going on as of late. I'm glad nothing exciting like that happens to me, because I would probably get so anxious. I wouldn't like that at all. Yeah, I think it's survivor's guilt. But he wonders, like, we had to take him downtown a lot. He had to, they went, I think they just settled. It's taken years. The family that lost their daughter, so freaking sad. And then what's even crazier is my dad's like, the cop that came and helped my dad out of the car, it was a female officer, and from what we understand is that she ended up, the Turtle Creek lady, yes, her husband was just, the guy that he was with in that helicopter passed away from it. The cop that helped my dad out of the car that night, I guess she was mentally affected by what she saw with that little girl. And I don't really know what my dad saw. He saw a lot, but he won't really go into detail. But I guess that female officer, she ended up committing suicide because of it, which is even more traumatic. That is the worst. Oh, I couldn't even imagine. Yeah. Yep, especially one so young. And yeah, it was an awful story. I feel bad for my dad. And that's really like, and then right after, he stayed strong through to when Jimmy died, and then I think that's really when my dad's Parkinson's like went into overdrive. Like, he stayed strong through to the end, and then after we lost Jimmy, it was different, you know. It'll do that to you. Yeah, it's terrible. So, people suck. Yeah, and then that poor lady who got her car stolen, I guess they sued the Cleveland Police Department because those kids stole a car and those cops chased them. The cops chased these kids for like, I don't know, 30 some miles, and they ended up in Cleveland. And not only that, I think at some point they have to stop chasing, especially on a street with a speed limit of 35, and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's people that walk up and down the street, you know, constantly, and you shouldn't be chasing them that long. I get it that we have to like do some kind of chasing, but when is enough enough? And then you're going to keep chasing somebody, and you know they're getting up to 100, 110, 120 miles per hour. You know, at some point you got to say, you know what, it's too dangerous. And you have the plates and you stop chasing. Yeah, my younger brother passed away in 2022. He had cancer. He got cancer. So that was rough. It's terrible. He's only 42. Cancer sucks. All right, I'm gonna make sure I got all these little bits and pieces filled. I think this is gonna look really cool. This is gonna be like very bougie. I know. It's really, I feel bad because what, yeah. And a lady slammed on and fishtail, and oh my gosh. Hey Mary Lou, it's scary. Y'all gotta like, I think I'm a good defensive driver. Like, I'm always looking around. Like, I know who's behind me, who's in front of me. Yeah, I'm, oops. Oh, Brenda, that's awful. I know, Valerie, and I'm not saying it's the cop's fault, but they did, like, I don't know what happened, but I know they just settled it. My dad had been getting updates. But that's still a hard one for my pops to talk about. Which I understand. Freaking sucks. Where from? Oh, Tanya, I'm sorry. He's doing good, Karen. He just had all he had yesterday was a little, oh, you know what, guys? I probably should do the sides black too, no? Because that looks, unless you think the white underneath there looks okay. What do y'all think? Ooh, that's gonna be so bougie. I'm looking for that black trim. Oh, I have red trim. Red trim might be kind of cool. It was good. He's got to go back in 6 months now. There's red. Ooh, that might be kind of fun. With black gems. I still think we have to paint the rest of it black. No? I must not have any more black trim left. Oh, yes, I do. I have, hold on. Black. Ooh, I like the black. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sharp. I like the black better than the red. with the handle black also. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think I like it. I think it all needs to be black on the side. So let's just do this. I'm gonna grab a brush. Oh, Debbie, I can only imagine. Ooh, tomorrow's Friday, right? I actually see my sister-in-law tomorrow. And then, or no, Saturday. Saturday, we're Ella's communion. All right, so I'm being very careful. I'm just gonna paint this black. And then the sides. Make it all matchy-matchy. Even down to the bottom. What's for dinner tonight, everyone? We're having fajitas. It's only 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Do you know what that means, sisters? My time. Okay. So has anybody been seeing, like, across the newspapers the last couple days about the outfits at the Met Gala? What the heck is the Met Gala? Anybody know? Because I'll tell you right now, I thought they all looked atrocious. At least the pictures that I saw, like, it's amazing to me that these people are celebrities and they dress like fools. But what does the Met Gala actually do? What's it for? Does anybody know? Tacos. Yeah, tacos is good. We're having fajitas and I'm starving. I'm gonna have like 5 of them probably. Oh, we're gonna do over here. It's nearly 10 p.m. Oh, it's nearly 10. Where are you at? 10 p.m. You're across the pond? Across the pond? I bet you have a fabulous accent. I did see where we got a new pope, and that's more, I mean, I love seeing that more than all this crap about the Met Gala. I could care less about, like, celebrities and their nonsense. It's for the arts, and it's a themed event. What was this year's theme? Does anybody know what this year's theme was? Because I thought they all looked ridiculous, the ones that I saw. Maybe some people were dressed up, but they must have just been showing the people who sucked at their outfit. I have no idea why I'm not wearing my glasses right now. It would help me see tremendously. I think I'm just liking to be bad and bougie for the Costume Institute. Money buys, I don't want money. Exactly, Michelle. I don't know. I guess I'll have to go back and see how they were dressing 100 years ago for the Met Gala. It just makes me glad I'm not a celebrity, you know? I'll take being Facebook famous any day over all that nonsense. Oops. Make sure we don't have any puddly paint. It's too... Dandies were dressed to the nines to represent themselves. I did too, Ruby. I didn't like any of them. The ones that, well, I didn't, maybe I probably didn't see all of them. See, if I was a celebrity like that, I would never go to those things. I would probably be like, it's too people-y. Bucket's in Asheville right now. Oh, you're in Asheville? Yes, I love Asheville. Oh! Happy Mother's Day to all my mothers out there. I'm spending Sunday afternoon with my mom and my kids for brunch for Mother's Day. And then Michael and I are driving to North Carolina to pick up the race car engine. And we're going to spend the night in Winston-Salem. And then we're going to head back, pick up the engine on Monday morning, and then be back Monday afternoon. And so my Royals, I'm live on Monday. I probably won't be live on Monday. I'll probably take Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. Because we probably aren't going to leave North Carolina till 10. We got about a 7-hour drive. So I probably won't be home till 5. Yes, offbeat weddings. I get that all the time. People, I've been getting told I look like Jennifer Aniston for like ever. That's, if I got paid $1 for every time somebody told me that, I'd be a millionaire. I'm not even kidding. This looks awesome, does it not? Hi, Angie. Okay. You guys, if you're watching on the Funky Junque page, this is paper from Reba Rose. You can do exclamation point paper. All right, let's get this on there and see what it looks like. Do I need to do 2 coats of black? No, you're not gonna see it because we're gonna cover it up. Thank you, Vicki. You live 25 minutes from, yep, we're gonna stay right there. We've stayed there a couple times. I do need to put another coat on here. We go to that restaurant, it's called, we'll probably go back there. So we're gonna drive Sunday afternoon, we're gonna leave here and head down there. The Villages, wait a minute, the Tavern, it's by all the hotels and stuff. What's that? I know you have to know what I'm talking about. The Den, the Villages, the Village, what's that restaurant there called? It's huge. It's got really good food. If you said it, I would know it. Oh, how wonderful. You'll have fun in Michigan. All right, so I'm going to put this right here. I'm trying to remember the name of that darn restaurant. And you know, I can't think of it. I don't know, but that's where we're going to be. You're like an hour away. All right, guys, here we go. This is what it's going to look like. Doesn't it look good? Village Tavern. That's it. That's where we're going. I hope they're open on Sunday. Ooh, I guess I have to check. I have to book our hotel room too. Village Tavern. That's where we're going. Hey, Maggie. What do you guys think? I like it. Okay. I'm going to put some wood glue down just on the bottom. I'll paint the black later. I don't like doing that when I'm on live with you guys. This will be an auction item, Renee, yes. So the glue is just gonna go down here basically. Not even, but I'm putting on plenty. You like hearing my wind chimes? I'm glad. That's why I have them. I have them like everywhere. I probably have 50 pairs. I probably have more than that. Every time I see them at the end of the season at Hobby Lobby when they're all on sale, or when all the stores start getting rid of their wind chimes, I scoop them up. I have them hanging everywhere. I want to have so many that it drowns out the freeway noise behind me. Well, this is going to be like Mother's Day. It's going to be like 9 o'clock at night. So this is going to be quite late. We're probably not going to get there till 9 or 10. So hopefully they're open. Oh, visit the home of Andy Griffin. I would like that. See, I like to do that kind of stuff. My husband, not so much. Let's see here. I think that's pretty perfect. No, they're open till like 9 on Sunday. Damn it. Well, we'll probably have to stop somewhere. Why didn't I put any Would You Bend glue on the top? You guys. Literally, sucking the life right out of myself. I'm just gonna do that really quick. It's good enough. I didn't really want to lift all that up. But that was a dodo bird moment, huh? So yeah, we'll probably have to stop somewhere along the way then. Maybe we'll stop in Galax and have, I'll tell Justin to meet us for dinner because he lives in Galax. Or Galax, I don't know how you say that. So, let me see, I need a brush here, but we always drive through there. Am I gonna paint the bottom? The bottom what? The back and the bottom? Yes, eventually, but not right now. Okay. I'm just kind of like trying to cover up all that. If you get any paint that's like blobbing or like glue that's blobbing, just wait for that to dry up. And then you can just paint right over it. And I actually think I'm gonna paint all this too. Black right in here. All that white paper, I'm gonna paint black. I'm gonna get rid of that glue. Squirts. Hey, that looks fancy. Oh, this is going to be incredible. All right. So that's on there. Now, we're going to paint little itty bitty chackaroobos. Do you know Interstate 81? Sure do not, Kim Didawick. I have no idea how we're getting there. Let me wash off I think we're done with my brushes. Oh, we'll put that trim on there. This is too big of a, I need like a little tiny, there we go. I need a little tiny brush. A little tiny brush. All right, we're gonna do some checks up there. I think that'll be cute. I'm gonna grab me a pencil. Oh, Bling in the circle would be good. fill it all up with bling. I was gonna do checks to kind of match her outfit, but I could fill that up with all black and white rhinestones. You know what I could do? Is do a rhinestone design with like a big harlequin. Like a diamond pattern, like down here. Ooh, and then do it all in like, how do I do it? How do I do a harlequin? So what if I took a line that went like this in the middle, and then you do this, right? I think is how you make a harlequin. Could be wrong. What if I did from point to point, and then I don't know if I like that. A strip of black and white rhinestones for the sides. I do. Where'd the white paint go? There it is. I don't like the diamond shape. It's too big. It looks weird. You guys think I should do that? And rhinestone, I could do it all white with black on the corners. Then I'm starting to get hot flash or something. Phew. Or do the checks and rhinestones make the square solid? I mean, these are big down here. Wait a minute, wait. I could try to decoupage it. Like, so this is the center of that. So you get that right there in the center. Well, let's just, you know, for shits and giggles here, let's just see what we got. Try it. And Royale, they have really good food. Ooh, good to know. Yeah, because we're going to be coming down. I don't even know how we get there. But if Village Tavern is only open till 9, that's right around when we're going to be rolling into town. So we'll probably get off. We're going to have to eat around 7 for dinner. It was a little off-centered. Let me see. You see? What do you guys think? I think checks would be better. Checks with stones. However, I do need to get rid of my, I should have used my fusion pen. It's more like to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of those pencil lines. just cut the diamond out. I mean, I could do that too, but I don't know if I like that look. I think, ooh, I almost cut my freaking hair with my scissors, y'all. Okay, that's not that bad. It's actually not bad. You guys see that? Now I'm debating if it's going to be too much with the black and white checks. Or should I just paint? I almost feel like I need to paint the whole thing black. Or do you think I should keep that up there? Yeah, but see, I'm like, it's not balanced. Because if I do little checks up here, and then she's got little checks up here, and then big checks, it feels like it's off balance in my brain. So I kind of feel like, let's paint it all black, and then I can highlight with red, and then do red rhinestones. You guys like the idea of little checks? Well, let me see. You can at least paint them. If I don't like it, then we can start over. And I'm totally like doing these. They're not going to be perfect by any means. I'm not measuring or anything. I don't know, y'all. These are going to be really skinny. Oh my God. Do you know what I have? Wait. Wait. I'm going to show you. Oh my God. If that's not the right color red to bougie out, I'm making an executive decision. And we're gonna put that bad boy bling. See, I've had this red thing forever, and I have tried desperately to find something to put it on, and it's always been the wrong red. That, my friends, is the right red. Man, am I hungry. All right, well, now you guys know how I do this. I just do a little bit of, right? You guys are like, wow, right? That's a bad bougie, right? I'm only gonna look at it. It's like it was meant for this to happen. My hair looks redonkulous right now. It's 5:15. I got plenty of time to make dinner. Look, it's like the perfect shape, the perfect size. Let's just do a little bit of hot glue. I still have to seal. But I think we can call today a day. I gotta get downstairs and make dinner, do some laundry. Guys, there's so much stuff I need to do. I'm gonna be up till like 1 in the morning tonight. Let's get that centered on there. Well, Valerie, we like cheesy here. At least I do. I like bougie. I think it looks great. I see. That's just weird. I was just thinking that, right? Do you remember that red jewel? I don't know. Somebody got that for me. That looks, I don't know how you can think that looks cheesy. It looks amazing. It's like the perfect piece. But see, it's bougie. Yes. Now, I did buy, like, I thought, like, I bought these things today at Hobby Lobby. I thought they could go somewhere. Oh, we got to add our trim. Let's see what the trim looks like. Let's see. Okay. It is perfect. Now, I don't know if I'm going to like this trim now. Let me stand up and see it. That, but I think if I use the red, this is like the wrong red. Yeah, see, that's not the right color red. It almost needs to be like a scarlet red. I don't know. I like it. But do you guys like the black or... Let's see what else I got. I think I have... You know, I got the green. Oh, there's that. It work. Silver. I don't think I got red. Oh. Back is killing me. Okay. I've got like this bougie bling trim. I mean, if you guys wanted to get really bougie, it's silver though, and that brooch is gold, but I don't care. That looks good. So we could do that. I mean, this is where you guys can just get as creative as you want. You can make yours however you want. As bougie and weird looking as you want. But like seriously, that looks, I don't mind mixed metals at all, guys, so you can't really ask me about that but it sure is pretty. Or I've got like this stuff. Now I could get some, this is gold with black, but see, again, this is gold. I could get this with red. I'm going through there, Debbie. Yes. Or do I just put these black rhinestones here? Now I could order these in the red. Remember I just bought the peridot ones for that one tray that somebody bought at the auction? So I could stick those like right here. I think I like the black and gold trim better than the red. Black and white checks down the sides. No, I think that, I think, And I think what I'll do is I'll highlight all these checks with little red rhinestones. And then I bought these little heart things to put on there. Yeah, I don't like the red trim, but I do like the, you guys, some of you like the big red trim. The only thing I didn't like about that big red trim is that it was silver. Now I could, now if I offset with enough red, this looks good black over here, but We could even make her a necklace out of this little heart pendant. You know? I was actually thinking about these when I was at Hobby Lobby to put in her hair. Or as her flowers in her hat. But I don't know. And then I got these little things. I'm getting burnt out now. Oh, and you know, I also have this stuff too. I have a bunch of this gold stuff. It's just like sticky trim. So that would be cool too. I like the red, I just wish it wasn't silver. See that? And then what about the, see, I think we need to do gold rub and buff. So I'm honestly leaning towards black and gold. You could do black and white feathers on her hat, but if you're going to use this as a book stand, I would suggest not to, or they're going to get crushed. You know? If you're, we bring the gold in. Yeah, and I think there. So if we do that, look at that. Let me cut out the other side. Hold on. A little bit off at a time. Go. Black and gold. I like the black and gold too, honestly. Wow, what is going on with my bling trim though? It's like got a bunch of missing pieces. That's what you get when you see. Okay. That's just gold, and I'll bring it in a little bit. So like right here. All right, let's just do a little tiny bit of glue. I'm just gonna, I don't, son of a bitch, I swear to God, I see, this is the day that I'm having. It irks the crap out of me when I just get stuff where it doesn't belong. I mean, not really, but today it is. Like, damn glue gun. Son of a quando. It's just messing me all up. Sorry, I swore. Okay. Crap, Amanda. All right, I'm just gonna hold those up, and so they're just gonna like hang down. Oops, see, I didn't have that glued in there, but I'm trying to think if I have another red. Now I think I have another big red thing that's silver that might be usable. Yes, oh, you guys. Now, if you want to go really big and bougie, I have this thing too. Ooh, and it's got a heart. So this is why you just do hot glue stuff, and then you can kind of like play around with it. Right past that. Ouch. Man, why does my hot glue now, all of a sudden now my hot glue wants to be king of the world? You don't stick to diddly squat ever, and now all of a sudden he doesn't want to come off my wood, you Ben. Really? I see how you are. Jackass. See, this is the day that I'm having. Like, when does my bling not just pop right off with hot glue? Jeez Louise. All right. See, I'm getting frustrated. This is what irks me. Okay. Let's touch that up. Thank God it's just paint, but literally. Getting annoyed. I mean, all of a sudden now the hot glue wants to be stick. Pulls every single one of them. These little things here. Gotta scrape it off, repaint it. It's just making me work harder today for some reason. Okay, so now this is silver. I kind of like the heart. Now, I don't know, see? This piece is giving me a conundrum. That's way smaller. I don't know if I like it there. Might as well just stick it there anyway, because, you know, I'm going to peel it off regardless. I have to see it. Calling Dash Lola. Poor cat. I know, right? Feed me. I got to go eat. Now, this doesn't lay flat, so it's kind of weird. But it's silver. Don't forget we have to put rub and buff on there, so we could do any color rub and buff that we want. And then I could put now that's total bouginess. I guess it depends on how bougie you want it, right? I always just glue my finger now. I glue everything else. I mean, it's cool looking. Don't get me wrong. You guys like that better? Uno momento. Uno momento. Just this right here. Let me just glue it on. It is kind of cool looking. Sometimes you don't know until you know, but it does look really good. I think regardless of how we were to finish it, it just needs something. It's not quite there yet, but I love the black, white, and red. I like the big red things on the side. I think that's uber bougie. And she's total bouge. She's a bougie babe. So I have to think about this one. I think though that I am going to. It really does. And here's the thing, y'all. It's just all personal choice on how you choose to finish your projects off. Because it just depends on what kind of mood you're in, you know? I don't know, I kind of like it. I definitely like the trim better. I'm still debating on the top. The picture, maybe make a heart with red gems. I like this better. I like this trim better. I feel like the top, it's missing something up here, but I don't want to do gold. I think it needs like a red, I don't know. I still think this needs to be bigger. I know, I'm not sold, can you tell? I'm gonna do red rhinestones on the bottom. I'm gonna do red rhinestones on her check. And this is where I probably could too add where are they? I could probably add, oh, see, these are gold though. And you guys know me, I'm all about mixing my metals. But Maybe I could look on Amazon and see if they have like an oval silver pin. I think it's this part that's throwing me off, but we need to highlight this. I just don't know with what color. They're gonna get red, oh yeah, red rhinestones for sure. I just don't know if I should highlight with silver. I feel like it's more cool, more silverish. Feathers under the brooch, I could. Let's try some silver rub and buff real quick, and then I'm gonna go make my dinner. A red stone flower. Yeah, something like, I feel like bigger, I don't know. All right, ready? Here's the rub and buff. Maybe this is what it needed. Maybe I'm just in a mood and nothing is gonna appease me. Harlequin. Oh, I like it. All right, see, it's better. Take this off. Jeez Louise. I need to be able to rub and buff everything. Maybe I need to rub and buff the whole thing up here. And it's a highlighted part, a raised part, you know. Try to get all that bougied up. Yeah, I do like the silver. Well, I can't believe I'm saying that. I like the silver better than the gold. I think it matches the paper better. I don't have those glued in there yet, but you get the gist. That looks good just by itself, doesn't it? Again, I have to wait to use this something with. I mean, I could do silver and gold. It gives off a different feel. And there's the heart. I think what's throwing me off is that thing up there. I love both of these, but I almost like it better like down here or up in her hair, like part of her hat. I mean, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I think what's throwing me off is this. I'm not crazy about that. All right, but I don't want to glue anything because I haven't even sealed her yet. I kind of like it in her hair. It fits the whole curve up there. You could do a little couple of feathers if you wanted to. I could always seal around this, so I think I'm making an executive decision. Huh. Rhinestone there. I can, Greta, yeah. Maybe that's what it needs, is just leave all the bouginess down here. I don't want it sliding, but I just have it on there for hot glue right now. Doesn't it look like it matches her hat? Yeah, I like that better. I gotta figure out something, maybe just some red rhinestones with white, black. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that. I think sometimes you have to take a step back and just think on it. I like it in her hat. Now it seems to flow better. Something needs up here, but I don't have it. I could take apart some of the red because I have a lot of red. I mean, I've got a ton of it. Now we can see what that would look like. Like you can take a bunch of this stuff. I've got a boatload of this stuff. I think that would be too much though. Or, oh my God, it's so funny. Look what I have. Ah! Wait a minute. Let's just see for kicks and giggles. I bought this to go with this craft today because I knew I was going to use this paper. You guys like that? I don't know. I don't know if I like that up there, but kind of gives you an idea. Or I have a red heart, which I don't know if that would look good. I'm so glad you guys love it. I like now maybe the Decoupage Harlequin, the oval with the rhinestones. Decoupage Harlequin. I think they need to be, yeah, you know what, honestly, I don't think checks. I think if I got a, which I can print it out and then trace it, a small, like Harlequin paper up, wait a minute. Do I have that paper? You know what paper I'm talking about? Hold on. I might have some. Hang on. Uno momento, por favor. Wait. I'm trapped. I can't get in here. Do you know what paper I'm talking about from Hobby Lobby? It's like, I think it's check. No, it's Harlequin. Isn't it Harlequin? I think they have both. Something like this. Now I could use this and just paint it white and black, but do you know what I mean? Like just hypothetically, bear with me. How do you think a little print would be up here? See, I don't know if it would look right. I'll figure it out. My brain is getting frustrated with it. The black diamond. I only have a black spade. No, it needs something. Can't even see it. Yeah, I could rhinestone all that circle. I could put Larry the Lobster in that circle. Kidding. That would be funny though. Yeah, no stickers. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. It needs something up there. I just don't know what. I'm thinking, honestly, just rhinestone the lot of it. You know, just fill it up with rhinestones. Put a cameo. I don't think a cameo is gonna look right because cameos are more like Victorian. Yeah, I gotta go eat, y'all. That's probably why I'm hangry. So tomorrow, I don't know, I'm meeting my sister-in-law for lunch tomorrow. I don't really know what I am, what time I'm gonna be on. Probably later, and if not, depends on how I feel, maybe later in the afternoon or tomorrow night. I don't know. That's why I put on the schedule to be determined. Black and white. I think it needs black at the top now. Well, think on it, because here's like a little red heart. I don't know. A red rose. See, there's red. See, I like the red up there. I just don't know what. I think it's got to be flat. Yeah, I gotta come back to it. It's one of those, it's fabulous. It's that up there in that circle that I have to play around with. I know, Renee, it's oh, so awesome. Something right around her neck. Like a little rhinestone. Now I could do a little tiny cameo necklace there. That I can do. That would be kind of cool. A little cameo necklace. I don't know. I'll let you guys think on it. Here. Screenshot it. Maybe you'll dream about it tonight. It needs a little red up there. Just, what about the red rose totally dazzle? That's a good idea. So think on that, guys. And a fleur. Yeah, see? I just don't think it needs to be bougie. I think it's got to be smaller. That's why I'm thinking maybe rhinestones. So we'll get it. All right, guys. I will probably see you tomorrow. I don't know what time. But stay tuned. I got lots of posts coming. I have lots of finished product posts coming. And I've got quite a bit of paperwork, like content stuff, so to speak, that I need to work on tonight. So stay tuned. You might get it like I did last night. I just kind of like posted a bunch all at once because that's what I do. I was just sitting there. A sticky mirror. You guys enjoy your evening too. And thanks for hanging out with me today. A large red stone oval. Yeah, something like that, I'm thinking. Yes, I got Jack's game in, Jesus, Lord have mercy, at 7:30. So definitely look for my stories because I'll do some stories over there about that. Top and a smaller one. Oh, you guys know what I did buy for her? I totally forgot to show you. Jeez, what kind of human am I? I bought this to go with her today. It's like a little sword. But I could put it in her hand, but it's gold. It's gold and silver. You know? I was going to put it in her hand. But I don't know. We will figure it out for sure. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go make my chicken and steak fajitas. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And stay tuned to my stories because I'll let you know how Jack does silver foil. Ooh, foil's a good idea. All right, girls. See ya. Have a great night. Bye.